Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
They'll
go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check. Lucky. Let's move. Hey, check 26.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Everybody, kill. Mike 4-2, Mike. Gun.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year, but he's really on the uptick. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. There we go. Going to 52. 26. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Check that. Check that. Here we go. 47. Mike 42. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Wide open, Amari Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now Elliott. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Go right in. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Go right in. Check. 42's the mark. Check. 42's the mark. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this one is right down Broadway. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. Watch out. Short.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, was really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
Now Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well, else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Kill. Mike scored 2. Mike scored 3.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go, 47. Switch. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Exit. 55. Let's go. 55.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
319. Check. Block 54. Switch up. Mike 5-4. I'm trying to collect. Mike 26. Mike 54. I got one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. That's no good. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go to 54, go to 54. Hey, 47. Under.
Final play of the half. Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Got three. Three down. Gun.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now third down and 6.
Watch the run.
Prescott from the gun on third. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it with Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
55. Right there, look, 55.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10 from the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Oh, Prescott stripped, and now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Shit! Watch the shit! Look at this.
They'll go again to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
54. I got one. Watch the edge.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Go, go, go. Hey, 626. 54. 54. Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Hey, Alpha. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Come on, QB, come on.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Bulldozes past him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Elliott. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 45-yard line.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now from the 50. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Mark 38. Mark 38. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. We're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check it out, Reed. Sponge. No. Tighten up. Here we go. Go to 54.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott has got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. You go take. Just look. Wait. You got time right there.
Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
I got you. I got you. Big Dad. Come. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Right. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
This is Elliott. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 2 wide in. Check. Mike 42. Check Mike.
On third down, Elliott. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a pressure kick there by the young man, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Well, he's a second-year guy now, so he says, don't call me a rookie anymore. And I tell you, he's got a bright future in this league. And kicks like that are going to make sure he sticks around for a good long while.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle.